Good evening, class. I'm going to go over formative. You find it at GoFormative.com. It's the assessment tool I chose. Um, I really like how user-friendly it is. Um, I found it on a Google search, just like assessment tools used by teachers and professionals. Um, and you can see like it straight up tells you right on the page, like before you even sign up or sign in, it's just like giving you all these like this professor loves it. You can track students' growth over time. You can respond to them right away and they get your feedback. Uh, Teachers and school administrators can use it. School administrators will use it to check up on their teachers. Um, the feedback and the data is used quite simple. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. I logged in using my Google account. Boom, I'm already in. No password, no nothing. I just put in my Gmail and it automatically gave me an account. From over here, you can see I set up a really quick, like, made up lesson. Um, but these are called formatives, basically formal assessments there for you. Here, I can import my Google Classroom. So if my classroom in my school was already using Google Classroom, which I plan on using, I would import it to this and it would have all the data of my students, names, ages, what grade level, what classes I'm doing, and it'll make it even more simple of here's the list of your students, boom, these are the assessments they've been taking, these are their grades, this is how they've been doing during this marking period. Uh, let's see, Tracker does that too. So like right now, I took a quick I did like 3 fake questions. I got one of them right, one of them wrong, and the third one I had to actually just draw, and the teacher themselves grades whether they got it right or wrong or how many points they're going to get for it. So right now it's tracking me and it's saying Carlos Vasquez, he's got a 50% overall. He's got one right, one wrong. Now here it says standards and tags. It would tell me for which standard this is the standard I got wrong, to make that even more simple for the teacher to look back and say, oh, standard 2, this student is struggling with standard number 2. Let's work on that. Oh, they got 1, 3, 4, 5. They have that down. Let's focus on 2. All right, so let's go to my made up lesson. So this is it was so simple. Like I put this together really, really easy. Uh, let's see. So this is the edit uh, screen. So this is how us as a teacher, this is what we're gonna see. I tagged it as like it's a do now, warm up, homework, independent practice, but you can go ahead and like continue adding, classwork. This is going to be pre-assessment worksheets. Like you could just throw it all in here or just have it only for homework or only for classwork. It's all up to you. When you hit assign, that's letting the student know, all right, you've just been assigned this homework, this worksheet, this is what you guys have to get done. So it's good communication between the student and a teacher. So it's like instant feedback. It's like we expect this homework, they did this homework, this is the grade. Um, so here I put together a couple questions, media, and I even threw in I embedded a YouTube video that they're supposed to watch in order to get the questions right. Uh, let's see. If we go to preview. After I'm done putting it together, you hit preview and it shows you what the student is going to learn. So here, let's see, I put together, this is like a little whiteboard. So first it says prehistoric quiz, the evolution of man. It's just the first thing I could think of. So this space is called whiteboard. And I wrote, what do we already know about the evolution of man? So here they would draw, ask questions. It's a whiteboard. They're just supposed to doodle on, and then I would view that and say, oh, okay, so this is what they know. I would take that information and data. It's just it's really informal, even though this is called formative. And I would just assess on that. Then we would jump to this video. It says, what killed off the Neanderthals? The Neanderthals. Let me see if I can play it real quick. Boom. I don't know if you guys can see that because it kind of like jumped off screen. Let me actually escape out of that so we can go back to recording. Yeah. So this video, it went full screen. I don't know if you guys can see that in the recording. The student would press play. It has a little interaction so they can see and hear a video instead of just listening to the student or the teacher. And then we would go, see, I said false. That's why it said I was wrong. Man-made spears, I have it down as true. And then just a random question, how cool is this GoFormative.com? Very, pretty cool, not cool, totally cool. I have it down as pretty cool. And then this section over here is actually let me show you guys. Well, it says, what is a technological difference between early modern humans and Neanderthals? Draw or type the answer. Basically, this would be lined up with a ton of squares of all the answers that the student gave. And they are able to type man had spears or just draw a spear, draw fire. They're basically able to just jump in here and use many different ways, not just say or type out man had spear. Here you're able to use images, videos, music. You just embed it all into the into the GoFormative. Then here it says view responses. It tells you what I did wrong, what the student did. Well, it will list all the students that got this right. I wish I could show you too, but basically this is question number 1. It would say Carlos Vasquez got this wrong, Jason got this correct, Adam got this correct, Zach got this wrong, Linda got this correct. It would list them all out, all on one page. If you were broadcasting this, you could just have a class assessment project. You can hide the names so that the students don't see the names. What else do we have? Let's see. You could have differentiated learning on this. I would assume you would just assign different levels or different questions for different students, because the moment you hit assign, you get to choose who's going to do it, whether the whole class. You can split off the group and say levels 3, 2, 1. Level 1's going to get these questions, level 2 is going to get these questions, and so on and so forth. So actually what I do I actually love this because I feel like it makes this pretty cool. Let's see, hold on. Right here. It says select standards set. Here you would choose, it says choose state or organization. I'm going to choose Common Core. Common Core ELA. Grade level, we're doing 6th grade social studies. Boom. It's telling me these are the standards. Confirm and exit. Tag a standard. Now you just straight out choose. Determine central ideas or themes of a text, analyze or development. This has nothing to do with this, but you guys get what I'm saying. Boom. These standards are being addressed. And it like the system knows that. So now when you go back and you're seeing what they're getting wrong, it makes it even easier to look at the data and say, all right, they need more help with standard 2, standard 4, standard 7. What else? We got show your works, multiple selections, multiple choice, short answers, essays. This show your work is with the drawing and the typing. You can do true or false. Let's do one. This is the content you can add. So you can embed videos, images, you can just have text. Whiteboard is what I did. It allows a student to like draw, ask questions or anything. You can add videos, PDF documents. And then for questions, you have multiple choice, multiple selection, short answer, essay, show your work, true or false. Now this, you have to pay for, and I would assume when we're teachers we pay for stuff like this, but I'm not going to do it right now. But you can have the students respond, audio. So if the student has a hard time using computer typing, maybe they can just say, hit audio response and say, Mr. Vasquez, I know that man had spears. Boom, that's an answer. Categorize, it doesn't let me even check, but there's categories, graphing, resequencing. So it's just like different ways to ask questions and make this even more fun and interactive. Like I said, really good with tracking student scores and student growth. It's more than just multiple choice. It's very, very interactive. Instant feedback. I believe it saves time and paper because, like I said, I put this together pretty fast. This is any grade level, any subject, multiple devices. So I'm using my computer, but I also did it on the laptop, and I used an iPad. You can use it on your cell phone, so the student doesn't have to have just one device. It works on many devices. User-friendly, easy to put together. Let me just make sure I covered all the topics. Ease of use, yes. Can be customized. Assessment is amazing. User-friendly. Graphics and sounds, I mean, you add graphic and sound to it. Like you make this appealing to the student. And it's easy to make this appealing to the student. Yeah, and I just believe that GoFormative is definitely something I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead